So in 10 hours from now, they'll be here. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to send a strike group. We want to send the lightnings forward again. Yeah, both the Lightning Mark IIs, extra armor. Don't get hit from the top. Stay low. This is why if you had ground bombers, you could just make it
Fuel system is on fire. Target destroyed.
quite fast. Radio room. 0.
100 meters. Everyone get ready. Touchdown confirmed.
A dozen colorful tents dot the stand on the edge of the city, surrounded by vehicles and scurrying servants, all signs of a visiting caravan. We decided to pay them a visit. For some time, you enjoy the warmth of the caravan fire and hot coffee. Garat has never seen such rain, the caravan leader tells you, shaking his head slowly. For the first time ever, it rained in Kila, the 3rd month of our calendar, and we all said, "Ah, the Almighty has blessed this year." And then, in the month of Sun, it rained again. Peasants were overjoyed. "Come to us when the second moon wanes," they told us. "And bring twice as many people, for there will be a great harvest." When I visited them again, all joy was gone from their faces. Ever since we left, it had rained every week. The Shevka never rose and had begun to rot, and the Samch had been struck down by strange illness there at end times. Grand Noyan. Ask about the Kiva convoys. Caravan drivers gladly tell you everything they know about nearby convoys. Cool. Might learn some stuff, I guess, on the map. So, let's get our ship repaired. Anyway, we just picked up these 2 guns. So we got an SK-2M. A pod that can hold multiple people. Do we still have it equipped here? I assume it's still there. I can see it. It's like grayed out. And then we got this gun that we picked up. Don't think we can equip it on this ship though. There's no space for it. But we could sell it. It's worth 4,000. Our other ship is coming in to close in on us. Alright. Sorry that I'm taking so long with everything, but I really want to make really important, deliberate decisions and not make any mistakes. You make one mistake, it could be all over, right? So we have to be quite careful. So this message was 9 hours ago. So that means that they're probably there now. So that strike group is out of the way. And that was strike group Soyuz. We know that 2 transports are going to be here in like 3 hours, okay? And I have to just wait to refuel. So I basically have to decide where am I going to go next. I know that they're over there, so I think it's pretty safe to say that we can get to Shaili. Yeah, actually, it's a bit risky. I think I'll just go straight to Eridu. I think it'd be safer. We could do a radar ping anyway beforehand and check. So I'll just try to buy enough fuel to get to Eridu. Refueling takes ages? Yeah. Well, the more ships you have, the more fuel you need. So you could try to have just a smaller fleet, or you could send fleets off in 2 different directions if you really wanted to, I suppose. You can split your fleet. We have 6. These are all our ships, right? We've got the Lightning Mark II, Lightning Mark II. The Sevastopol is the one that's massive. That's actually carrying a lot of our fuel for everyone else. Jeopard, the Rook, and the Jaguar. Jaguar was one we actually picked up a while ago. I haven't used it yet. Actually, then, just actually the very last thing that I'll check is on that supplies and with this guy. What other kind of things does he have? And if we can spot any weapons that can be useful. 122mm aircraft rockets. Bombs for the things that can drop on. So these can't be carried by my bomber, actually. So it must have something that's not good enough yet. So the incendiary rounds. The Jeopard, the Rook, and the Jaguar can take those. The Rook is our bomber. The Lightning can take 100mm armor piercing. Should we get some? Just a little bit. Is it 10 rounds? Is that all I'm buying, or am I buying... I don't know how much I'm buying. Let's just buy 10. Try not to fuck it up. Well, the price is only 50, actually, for each one. Let's get 20. And then I don't have to equip it, right? You just have it in battle, and if you want it, if you use it, I think. That ammo isn't unlimited, whereas everything, the other ammo is. Anyways, right, so we've made our choices. We've just about finished refueling. Right, let's go. Do another radar ping just before we leave, because I'm a bit nervous. Well, it looks like we're going there first then. Thanks again, Nate, by the way. Might as well attack it. Yeah, it's either that or go around, right? Now, because I want to be quick here, I might break off the lightning now. No need to do it so early. Well, the reason I'm doing it early is because I want these to just refuel and repair. And as soon as that other ship gets there, this one, I'm not planning on refueling at all. I'm planning on just moving. So that's why I'm sending them out so early. And again, don't know what this number is, but it's like counting down. Sorry to pause it here, but... Oh, there we go. It's just going to tell me now. To switch between the ammo and standard ammo, press R. Oh, okay, good. That's literally what I was going to just look up. Let's fly down as fast as we can, right? Real quick.
Engine overheating.
Just fired 2 shots and took him out. Although... Oh no, I didn't take him out. Shit. Oh, I'm missing all my shots, my beautiful ammo. I'm gonna change ammo back to regular now.
Kill confirmed. Engine overheating.
AP is good against armor. These weenies got no armor. Yeah, I know. I just wanted to see it. Alright. Search crew cabins. Disassemble the Hun. Secure the fuel tanks. Secure the fuel tanks. Some of the tanks were left undamaged and still contain fuel. Search the radio room. The radio room... Hazardous environment. 0.8 hours. It's very fast to repair that because of the speed buff. 373. Right, so we're 100% fueled and we're 100% repaired. I'm just waiting on these guys getting here, and then we're just going to leave because they've got enough fuel to go. Alright, so we've got enough fuel now just to get up to here. I wanted to go straight there, basically, so that was the idea of why we waited. Alright, well, we're taking off anyway. I don't know what else I can do about that, but I am curious about it. Go forward to the lightnings again.
Field Joey.
11. Yeah, what is the countdown? I'm really wondering about that. 14. We never saw 13. It just went 14, 12, 11. So they have a tiny bit of armor on top, but not much. I think it looks like I used all my ammo, maybe. Got a missile locking onto us. Oh my god. We want to stay below them if we can because of the armor. They seem very vulnerable from the bottom.
Kill confirmed.
Got him. Alright, cool. Anyway, here we are on the crash site again. So dismantle the Molot, get that gun for ourselves. I mean, we're not making any money. I feel like we're down to 30 grand. I feel like it's a good idea to do that. So let's do that, and then maybe see if we can get the other one, and then hit the radio room. That's the 130 millimeter proximity fuse gun. I kind of want it just for the money, to be honest, but we could put them on one of our ships if you wanted to. Alright, searching the radio room. What just happened? So we didn't search the radio room then, I guess. Explosion destroyed one of the objects. Oh, I get it. So it says like... Alright. So the reason it says to search them is so that one of these particular things will be destroyed. I see. I didn't understand what it meant. Now I get it now, though. All right, cool. We got a bunch of extra fuel for free, so that's nice. Not much in the way of repair things here. Actually, there's a 74 over there. I don't know if it's worth even trying it. Really, let's see if we can get over to it.
100 meters. Everyone get ready.
Radiation here? Oh shit.
Touchdown confirmed. Structural damage received.
Fine. We'll be repaired faster.
Good work, everyone.
Anyways, gotta go have a fun. Thank you. Thanks for all the help as well. As you oversee the land loading operations, you notice a band of men approaching your ships from the desert. The guards escort them to you. The eldest of the men introduces himself as Yeda, son of Kazim. He states that he's been fighting the governor's men for a long time and is overjoyed to see the son of his emperor with his own eyes. He and his men have a ship. He humbly begs you to join your squadron in exchange for his unwavering loyalty. You should be wary of him, Duke. His father, Kazim, was the leader of the gang of bandits who used to terrorize my people all over Garat. My father crossed swords with him and eliminated the pirates. But now I can see that the apple has not fallen far from the tree. You should arrest these men here and now while you still can. Peter addresses me. In troubled times such as these, it can be difficult to tell bandit from freedom fighter. Even if Fazil's father fought Yeda's father, doesn't mean that Yeda is cut from the same cloth. I say let him join. Why not? They can reveal secret cities. Let's go. Yeda's men shout for joy the moment they hear your answer. Some of the officers appear grim. However, ridiculous, you hear the men mutter. We're officers of the fleet. Now we're sharing our rations with pirates. See how it goes, I guess. Another Jaguar added to the fleet. Oh my god, 2. Whoa. And put in this instead, right? If we wanted. Now we've got 2 different types of gun. It's more expensive, so sure. And we have a second one. Oh yeah, the intel. We need to use that right now. So let's go. Strike group. The Speed 91 strike group. Okay. So it looks like it's heading. I mean, its direction is actually different to where it says it's going on this line, but I assume they're heading there. Kiriath. At speed 91. And when was this? This is just now, is it? It's convenient. It's going to take them 10 hours to get there. Or if they were traveling just straight. Anyway, 10 hours to get back on that line. So they aren't on the line. They're not following the path. I thought they all follow the path. The other one then I want to use is trade. So we found a transport up here. And a transport over here. Windwalker. Albatross. Let's write these names down as well. I don't know if I really have to. I don't know how long they stay on the map for. But it's just more for the decrypted messages in case we need it. Right. Everyone's together. Let's get some fuel. We ultimately have to go north for... what's it called? The thing that we found, the objective? Meet with the Tarkans north of Adra. So Adra was back over that way. What are the raid icons to the east? These were 2 transports, but it's quite old info. That's why I was wondering, like, how long does it take till they go away? I can't seem to remove them. 38 hours ago, speed 107, they were heading this way. at the same time. 2 transports, which would have been great to hit, but we weren't really close to them at the time. We still, ultimately, this is where I have to go. It said go north of address, so maybe to Uchkudu, but that's where we saw a strike group. A strike group was headed here, and then they went out that way, and then they came back. We're after just picking up random intel. How does that work? You just get it? Maybe because I'm staying on one of the intel spots? I want to find a trade thing, because we're low on money. 29,000. Started with 50. So there's another one there, a transport. Oh shit, and we can see their whole thing, where they're heading. The Kestrel. What I'm thinking is, we need to catch a transport somewhere. We know that they're here, right? There, right now. As of an hour ago, and they weren't moving, so they're probably just doing something and then they're going to take off, right? We know their route. We've got really fast ship. Oh, actually, why am I even saying this? We don't have enough fuel on the fast ships to get up there. What am I saying? We can't do it. Yeah, never mind. We actually can't do it. We don't have nearly enough fuel. I've given that order to move, though. Halfway there, we'll do a radar ping and see what comes out of it. Switch this now to this direction, the direction we're headed. We can actually do a bearing, a radar ping with a specific bearing might be a better idea as well. Gonna have to send the other one in first, though, the Lightning Mark II. Number 10. So, go, just do it that way. Alrighty, here we go. I'm on the bottom left. Missiles coming out towards us straight away. Whoa. Kind of skimmed along the ground there for a sec. Fuck.
The enemy has been destroyed.
Alright, we got that one ship. I was trying to just focus on that one. So we've got 2 enemies now, one up, one down.
Fuel 50%. Kill confirmed.
Got that guy as well. Holy shit. Enemy missile. Ugh. Speed.
Overheating engine.
We're low on fuel. Our fuel's 18.
Fuel 20%.
Alright, I retreated out. We're bringing in our other ship. It's lightly damaged. We got different cannons on this one, if you remember. Heavier. Good if I could get a hit, though. I guess I want to stay on the same side of it, hitting the same side, because otherwise you're just constantly hitting like different parts of armor and different bits of hull and stuff like that. The ship is messed up though. It's really damaged from below. If we could get below it, it'd be great. How much fuel do I have? 68? Okay. Oh shit, it hit me really badly there. Yeah, this last one's taking a beating. I'm missing a lot of my shots though, in fairness.
Fuel 50%.
I'm like running out of fuel.
The enemy has been destroyed.
Fight though. A lot of funky noise. Yeah, it's always the reloading noise. It's constantly like reloading all the time. So what do we got? Dismantle another cannon. You could use that for money and sell it for 4,000 if we're not going to use it. It's a 130mm cannon. Actually, it's the ones we were looking at before as well. Search the captain's cabin. You could find important paperwork. I'm going to go straight into the captain's cabin because it's too low on health. So just go straight in there. Reports indicate an unknown Garati Tarkin in the area west of city Shaley. Use caution when navigating the area. Search the crew cabins. Got another gift. Keep finding those. Oh, not so bad.
Touchdown confirmed. Beginning final approach.
I'm gonna move all the way over to the 52. It's a clue for your quest, not yourself, I think. Was a clue for my quest? Another Tarkin was... Oh, with that being said, it might not be me. It could be just another Tarkin that was west here, yeah.
Touchdown confirmed. That's the landing. Good work, everyone.
So, yeah, we are at Shaley, so you're right. So they said that they detected a Tarkin west of Shaley. So I've never been west of Shaley. I was down here at Adra. And then I went over to, whatever, Jaffa, was it? Up to Eridu and then back down. So the fact that they said someone's over here might not be me. It could be someone else, I guess. They would have said southwest, I think. It's kind of interesting. Could find another commander, I guess. Radio signal. Alright, let's go. Sapphire, going 100 speed something, south-southwest. Require provisions on something else. That's Soyuz. That's again that first strike group that we came across ages ago. Which totally makes sense that they're over there. That's where we anticipated they would be. Going 100 speed south-southwest. Which is the opposite direction to me. They're heading away from me. Require provisions on something. What do you think the on would be? I think it's so cool. This type of thing, when I talk about like a real-time, the way I'd like to make a game one day and make a real-time campaign, Roman Empire kind of thing, logistics, moving armies in real time, this is the type of shit. I would have runners going from armies and you get notes just like this where it's like, oh, we have, you know, rumor about like a Gaul army located here or moving around here or something, you know, like misinformation and stuff like that. I love that stuff. And that new game coming from Ultimate General people is doing that. It's a real-time campaign with misdirection and misinformation and real-time information traveling from points of interest. So it's like, this came from here 2 days ago. So you're like, okay, they were there 2 days ago. They could be anywhere, you know, based on that. I love that stuff. But anyway, so we know that that bearing came from... Let's open this up again. Where was it? Yeah, it's over this way. Very likely to be here, right? Seems accurate. Going 100 speed, yeah, so we knew that before. South-southwest. Require provisions on Soyuz. So it sounds like they're going down to Nahor. They require provisions. This is a fuel place. That could be part of it. And if they're going 100 speed, and if we just got that message now, we can kind of work out how long that's going to take. That was if they were going any direction. So it's going to take them 11 hours to get down there. And this is where they could go in 11 hours. So based on that, We are free to slip past them if we wanted to. We needed to go to north of Adra. North of Adra is this town. So I think we're free to go there now. Keep our radar off. We know where they're going. We're fine, right? We've got the info. I think we're fine. Alright, anyway, so we know that they're heading down there. It seems like I'm relatively safe to make my way up here. I'm going to wait 2 hours. And then we're going to go. Are we repaired, actually? No. How do I see my repair status? I feel like, do the repairs stop when the fleet merges? Because it almost feels like it has. Repair schedule. It says 0 hours. Nothing to repair it to, but when I check it here, it has like little red bits on it. You know? Alright, I'm being kind of risky doing that, but let's just go now. Radar's off. So basically, just to reiterate what's going on there. So we got a message. We intercepted it. They said they were going 100. They're talking to someone called Sapphire. Going 100 speed, something southwest. Require provisions, something. On arrival, I'd imagine. We require provisions on arrival. And that's Soyuz. And we've tracked Soyuz's name before. We know that that's the strike group. So we got that message from this rough bearing, right? We were here, and we saw that direction, that yellow line direction. So we know that's probably here, maybe somewhere further back, but probably there. Seems reasonable to assume. So we set a radius around that, saying like, okay, if they're traveling 100, and this is 1,200 kilometers away, that means 100 per hour. Obviously, they're going to be there in 12 hours. This has been 11 hours. Now it's been 12. So now we know that they're probably getting there about now, or they've arrived just before or just after. So I know that it was safe to go up this way because the strike group is pretty much as far away as we can go with it. Please, let's go with them. Yeah, because they didn't seem to fully repair. Hey, Jaredrick. Thanks for the comment on the video as well, by the way. And our goal was to go to north of Adra and then west of Shaley. So this is another, yeah, I mean, this is west of Shaley, not directly west. The other Tarkin's probably over here by the mercenaries. That number is counting down and it's freaking me out. Alright, let's try the Jeopard. 2 small attack corvettes. Go. Oh fuck.
Kill confirmed.
God damn.
The enemy has been destroyed.
Wow, that was easy. Jeopard's a beast. Alrighty. Search the crew cabins. Search for fuel tanks. Search the ammunition. You could still save some of the ammunition from the fire. Extinguish it before it explodes. Yep, we'll get that first then. Everybody's saying, just saw your video on this. Good job. Maybe moist for it. Damn. That's what I like to do. Make people moist. Dangerous drive. Without protection, 50% chance of an accident. That's fine. Disassemble the hull. Secure the fuel tank. Search the cabins. Dismantle the R5 Zenith. A heat-seeking anti-ship missile. Versatile and reliable. Only costs 600 though. But let's go for it. And then go for the crew quarters. See if we can get anyone out there. Oh no, they exploded. Okay. GG. Alright.
Fire reverse thrusters.
That shout sounds kind of like anime. I wouldn't know. I'm not an absolute weeb. like a glove.
Touchdown confirmed.
Don't like those warnings when they go off. It freaks me out.
Thanks for your hard work.
Panic. Once the ships have landed, the city's entire population comes out to greet you. People are shouting with joy, bearing flowers and gifts. They clearly resent the Lord Governor's rule. Interesting. A messenger from the Doyen. A Doyen is a Garati clan leader. Garrett is the name of the land that we're in. Many clans were forced to join the gathering of great houses. The gathering is when all the dukes came together to rebel against the empire. So many Doyens would gladly join the war against Kiva if given the chance. Kiva is the city that started the rebellion. Right. He says that Doyen wishes to see us as soon as possible, but he's too old to visit us himself. The rain effects are awesome. Actually, on my other monitor, I have this exact rain effect always on from Wallpaper Engine. That's a really good one. That's just that exact same thing. Just rains down on my other screen. I love it. Anyway, leaving our ships could be risky, Grand Duke. People will take offense if you refuse. I'll risk it. What they told you was true. The Doyen is indeed a feeble old man. When you arrive, you find him in bed in a dark room lit only by a fireplace. He doesn't waste time on words of welcome. The Doyen says that he is about to die, but the Almighty has not graced him with any children. He is therefore wishes to leave his greatest treasure to you. A man by the Doyen's bedside presents you with a small box. Wow. Number 13. Behold, my servant shall deal prudently. He shall be exalted and extolled, and be very high. Number 14. As many were astonished at thee, his visage was so marred more than any man, and his form more than the sons of men. And number 15. So he shall sprinkle many nations. The kings shall shut their mouths at him. For what which had not been told them shall they see, and that which they had not heard they shall consider. The book of Isaiah. What is this, Peter? Oh, you never seen one before? This is a coda. It's a fragment of the book of Saint Lin, the only sacred book that survived the calamity. The calamity is what happened thousands of years ago and why it's a post-apocalyptic world, and they don't know what really happened. Most codas have been lost. The ancient families and dynasties of Elat guard and treasure their surviving codas. Elat, I think, is the name of the earth. Are you sure it's not fake? I'm no expert, but I've heard the Grady codas are genuine. They say that the Grady codas contain a prophecy. Prophecy of the savior of the world. Here comes the Dune stuff. Exactly, yeah. Unfortunately, all attempts to translate it have failed. My servant shall triumph, he shall arise, he shall ascend, he shall take his place on high. Grand Duke, sir, did you read it? But how? Look for yourself, the writing is as clear as day. Peter throws a confused glance at the scrap of paper in your hands. Ah, only I can read it. I don't understand. How can you read this? What does it say? It's about some servant or order or other. There's more. My servant shall triumph. He hath been disfigured? He shall astound many a nation. The Doyen suddenly cries out, that's right, it's all true. The old man's shout fades into a wheeze. My servant shall triumph. My servant shall triumph. Doyen begins to gasp and cough from excitement, his eyes open wide. The old man's family runs to his bedside. We're asked to leave. Everyone is stunned by this event, as are we. How do you read the coda? My family has preserved the knowledge of this language. I am impressed, Duke. Your father's dynasty is truly the greatest bloodline of all Elat. Bravo, Duke. You've made quite the impression to the locals. Thank you. Feels good. I guess ideally we just keep going north, although we have an objective to go down here. But it's so risky. The strike group is right there. I feel like we don't need to do that. The goal is ultimately to get to Kiva, right? Oh yeah, the other group isn't here yet. Alright, we'll just wait. Yeah, there's still some repairing to be done. I don't understand why it didn't finish. I thought I gave it enough time before. 2.5 hours. It's easy. This thing took like no damage at all. Repair 2.6 hours. We can see it. Okay. Now, if the strike group reached here right around now, that means that we basically have about 12 hours before they could reach that point again, if they immediately went back. Ultimately, they were looking for provisions. They probably want to refuel and stuff, so I'm sure we have a little extra time, but you never know. I might do a little radar ping as well. Although all directions seems a bit not so smart, so I'll just do one up north. I want to see if there's anything up there. We had a strike group up there a while back and a transport. Still nothing on that. Alright, our other ship is coming in then. Sell at least one. We'll sell this one. It's not a Mark II. The interesting thing is you could strip some stuff off it if you wanted to. If you wanted to use it for later, couldn't you? Like this cannon, for instance. A 37mm 6-barrel close-in weapon system. I'll just sell it though. I'll just sell this ship. 21,000. Holy crap, that's a lot. Okay, yeah. Well, that keeps us going. So we're basically back to our starting cash now. Oh yeah, there we go. The fuse, the proximity fuse. Works for the Lightning Mark II, because we replaced the guns of Mark III, so we could get some of them. So it's 50 for each one. So that's 500. And 1,000, so we'll spend 1,000. Aircraft missiles. Pop it on the Jeopard. Price is only 2 for the incendiary rounds. We could go with 250. So 500 gold. Oh wow! Oh my god! Jesus. See, I'm not good at this though. I wouldn't want to spend like I could literally spend an hour here designing a ship if I was on my own. I wouldn't want to do that on stream, you know. That would no one wants to see that. I tell you what we could do though. You can always just buy them and then we can install them later. Some of these rare things. So I don't think I had seen that that rocket launcher before. 750mm decoy flare dispenser. Yes. Oops. Trying to buy 2, sorry. Just get 1. There we go, so we have 2 of them. So far so good. One thing I'm just a little worried or concerned about is we know that between here and here, there's a strike group. They're probably about here now, or they might be on their way back, or they could be going down further again. We have to go here, according to this message. So what I'm going to do is just break off 2 ships and go there with them. Alright, so strike group is going, and we're fueling with the rest of the ships. Now let's do a radar ping out that way. So, oh look, we can see ourselves on the radar. That's awesome. That's really cool. So they are now past the point of no return. Well, kind of. We can obviously just link up the other group. And their fuel is still going up. Why is that number going down, actually? How much fuel is left to be taken on board, I guess? Alrighty, so many questions. I feel like we're doing alright though so far. Gained extra ships, we're keeping our money barely afloat, but it's doing its thing. We're coming in to quickly meet with the Tarkans, hopefully here. Alright, in we go. Looks like they've only got 1 ship. 8. No, 2 ships. Yeah, so we've now got the incendiary ammo. So we just put 2 new weapons on this. So we've got 57mm and 37mm, I think, cannons on it now. 4. See you later. That guy's spinning out of control. That's awesome. Cool. Loving that. Yeah, I think we were right with the Jeopard. 1,000-pound high explosive bomb designed for use against ground targets. They're pretty cheap, but yeah, we could go for them as well. It keeps blurring like crazy in the screen. Secure ammunition, secure fuel tanks, dismantle the D80. The D80 sell for 4. They're worth it for the money. Fuck it. They're worth it for the money. I'm gonna go for them. Damn. Okay. Which one is it? Secure the fuel tanks. Ah. Oh, we got a bunch of fuel at least. Alright, let's see if we can meet with the Tarkins. They've gotta be here. Pretty sure they are anyway.
Fire reverse thrusters. Beginning final approach. 500 meters. 300 meters.
Do you know where I can find all the keybinds for this game? Yeah, the manual. So click it in Steam, click library, and then on the right side of Steam it'll say additional content.
Thanks for your hard work.
Okay. Hey guys, thank you very much for watching, and remember, if you want to support this series directly, you can click the join button to become a channel member. Doing so will get your name in the credits, as well as loyalty badges and emotes to use in the comments. If you don't see the join button, it means the video is being copyright claimed, but you can still join from the channel page on desktop. You can also link your account to our Discord to get a special role on there that'll give you access to the Senate House and a few other perks.